What's good, everybody? It's your boy Money Marco. Today, I was gonna do another show. I've been doing research for this show I got coming up. This episode I got coming up, but I'm gonna still do it. I'll probably do it later tonight when I get back. But I was at the gym today. Just got back from the gym. Took me a shower, got all fresh and clean and all that. But while I was at the gym, something came to me, and what came to me was it's time to lock in. It's time to lock in, bro. Nobody's coming to save you. Time ain't waiting for you. Life ain't waiting for you. You gonna let life make you, or you gonna make life? It's two things. It's two options. Either life is gonna make you, or you gonna make the life for you. And don't wait until your back is against the wall. Start now. Don't procrastinate. One of the main setbacks that we go through, especially as men and women go through this, is procrastination. A lot of times we procrastinate. And I'm no different. I have procrastinated. It's been times when I had to start all over again. I done start businesses and then they fell. Got to start all over again, start all over again, start all over again. Last time the businesses didn't work and everything didn't work out the way I wanted, I planned for it to go. I just got complacent and procrastinated. I had it planned to start something again and start all over again. But I just was procrastinating, man. And when you do that, time ain't waiting on you, man. Time don't wait for nobody, bro. So you're going to sit there and let time go by? Let your situation get worse? Or are you going to do something about it? Right? The way things work is once you start making moves, things are just going to fall in place. Right? You're going to make things happen once you start moving. But if you don't start moving, nothing's going to happen. You think it's just going to fall in your lap? That's not how life works. That's not how everything works. Things is not just going to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in this situation now to where I got no choice but to make things happen. Right? And sometimes to level up and get to the next level, you gotta get out your comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like me, right now. This is me getting out my comfort zone. I wasn't planning on, actually I did have it planned, actually. I did always want to start like a channel in a podcast or whatever you want to call it. I always wanted to do that. I was procrastinating on that too. I always wanted to start a channel, get my message out there, bring value to the world, but I was waiting for the perfect time. What better perfect time than now? Like sometimes life's gonna make that time for you to do it. If that makes sense. Because that's what just happened to me. You know what I mean? The reason why I started this is because I got no choice right now. I got no choice but to hustle. I got no choice but to grind and get it out the mud again. And build from the ground up again. But that's what I do though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And I don't care what nobody thinks. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep growing. You know what I mean? I ain't going to let nobody stop me. I never did let nobody stop me. Actually, I kind of did at one point. But that wasn't them stopping me. That was me stopping myself. You know what I mean? When you fail, you get back up again and try again, just like Aaliyah said. Dust yourself off and try again. You know what I mean? When you go through situations, right? When you go through situations, you got to adapt and adjust. Like I said in my first video, you got to adapt and adjust. You know what I mean? Plan B, pivot. You know? This is the pivot right here. This is the pivot. We're going to start this. We're going to bring value to the people. You know, it's still purpose driven. That's what it's all about. It's about purpose. These words that I'm saying is not just for me. It's for y'all too. You know what I mean? I'm talking to myself right now. But who needs to hear this right now? Are you sitting around? Are you procrastinating? You know, are you not doing your purpose right now? Are you waiting for the perfect time to get things going and just watching life go by, your bills pile up? The only way you're going to fix your situation is to start doing something. You know, the only way you're going to get your dreams accomplished is for you to start doing something, for you to start making moves towards your dreams happening. You can't just sit there and wait for it to happen. How's it going to happen if you're not doing nothing? If you're not making the moves? You know? And you definitely not going to be satisfied by keep on watching other people do it. A lot of us do that too. A lot of us sit back and watch other people do it and get the same dopamine hit that you would get as if you yourself are doing it. So then you get satisfaction from seeing other people do it. While their life is getting better, you're still in the same place because you're watching other people do it instead of you doing what you're supposed to do. That's why one thing about me, I never been a fan of nobody. I never fanned out. I never been a fan of nobody. I don't care. I could see a celebrity. I just look at them like, oh, what's up, man? Like, you know, I never got excited about celebrities. I never worshiped celebrities. Never did none of that. You know? My ex-wife used to be like, oh, yeah, look at Kai. Kai doing this, Kai doing that. And, you know, always talking about what other people was doing. I just used to be like, yeah, okay, you know. She used to think I was hating on them. Nah, that's not me hating. That's me saying, I'm going to get there. I'm supposed to be that. You know? Never hate on nobody. I got a saying that I say. The greats don't hate. We wait. We wait our turn. The greats don't hate. We wait our turn. Right? And the only way you're going to get to where you got to go is you got to start moving. You got to start putting plan into action. We always been fed a dream, right? A dream is BS. A dream ain't a dream. A dream is accomplishing goals, right? Accomplishing plans. Like you set a plan, right? And then you do it step by step. That's how you get to your dreams. It's just goals accomplished. It's not dreams. It's goals accomplished. You set a goal, you accomplish it. Set small goals. Like, do it in increments. You know what I mean? Set a small goal. Like, my goal is to get a mic. That's a small goal. Get a microphone. Boom. Got the microphone. Next goal, we're going to hook this background up to look more, you know, to get a little bit more professional instead of a white wall. Boom. Accomplish that. That's another goal. You know, need some cameras or whatever, you know, lighting. Boom. That's another goal. I already started. I want to be a better auditor. I want to talk better. I want to talk more professional, right? So I'm taking the necessary steps to be able to talk more professional, to sound more, charismatic or whatever you want to call it. Boom. Doing what I got to do to make that goal happen. I started this YouTube channel just now. Little bit of follower, it's only 14 followers right now? So now I got to set goals to get more followers now. Boom. When I get up to 1,000, that's a goal. That's how you do. Whatever dream you want to do, that's what you do. Whatever it is that you want to do, that's how you do it. You need graphic work. How you going to find a graphic designer? Find a graphic designer. You need photography, find you a photographer. Figure it out. That's what you do. Put actions to play. Make actions and all that. But stay away from negative people, though. That's another thing. You got to stay away from negative people. Right? Because there's always someone who's going to rain on your parade and all that. Don't let the negativity. That's why one thing I do is, like what I'm doing right now, I cut everybody off right now. And it's nothing personal to my family and all that. It's nothing personal. I got to lock in. So I cut everybody off right now to lock in and do what I got to do right now. Don't tell people your goals. Don't tell people your plans and what you want to do. I made that mistake before. Every time I told somebody what I was about to do, it never worked out the way it's supposed to work out. Even when I posted, I don't even post what I do no more. I go to the gym, I barely post that I'm in the gym. You might get 1 or 2 posts of me in the gym just to inspire others to work out. That's what I do. I post it as inspiration for you to get into the gym. Right? And then I just leave it. Like I just post a post to get you inspired to hit the gym. And then I just, I don't even post it no more. I don't post nothing. Like if I'm making a new business move, I don't post it. One of the mistakes I made with my ex-wife, I post too much of her and all that. Next relationship, I'm barely going to post what I got going on with my next joint. You know what I mean? So, stay away from negative people, bro. Some of you are laying next to the negative person. Some of you are laying next to the negative person, bro. You trying to tell your significant other what something like, yo, I got this plan, I got this dream, I want to do this, I want to do that. Oh, we can't do that. Can you afford to do that? And then you just lay back down like, oh, dang. Forget what they say. Keep on moving. Like, you might have to move in silence in your own home, bro. Don't even let her know what you're doing in silence in your own home, bro. She'll be like, what you doing? Oh, you doing that ain't going, like, your own significant other is going to be speaking down on you and speaking negativity into your vision. But that's another show. We ain't going to talk about that right now. I got that plan. I got a show about that planned and all that. But it's time to lock in, fellas, man. It's not even just fellas, ladies too. You got a plan for it. You want to start your own salon or something. Start doing that. Start posting them videos on Instagram of you doing hair. There's this baddie right now. She a baddie, but she kind of, I ain't going to talk about it, but she on TikTok. I don't know if y'all seen her. And she always talk about how talented she is in doing hair. But yet, the route she's choosing, man, I might do a video on that. If you so talented doing hair, why aren't you doing hair right now? A good example of that is my loctician. My loctician, she got her own shop. And she's doing her thing. She's very talented with doing the locks and all that. And She turned it into a business. Just like that. She's making money. You know? If you nice with doing hair, ladies, you know, post your videos on Instagram, post your videos on TikTok, you know, get it out there. Put them hashtags in, make videos. You know, get your work out there. And then, you know, you're going to watch the clients start to pour in. You know, don't even get discouraged. That's another thing. Business ain't easy. A lot of people think business is easy. When times get hard, you want to quit. Quitters never win. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Winners never quit. Right? One thing, I ain't going to say what I'm about to say, but I was about to say something. I ain't going to say that. Let me just say this. Don't quit, y'all. Keep going. It's going to be hard, man. Like, the most successful people in life had them same setbacks and same situations. You'd be surprised of the situations that these, you know, multimillionaires, billionaires went through. You know, you don't know what people go through. All you see is the end result. But you don't even know what they got through to get to the end result. You just think it was peaches and cream for them to get up to where they at. No, they grinded out. They failed, got up again, tried again, failed, got up, tried again, went through hard times, ended up broke, ended up bankrupt, tried again. You know, they kept going. They never quit. The moment you quit is the moment that you just, I told you in the beginning, don't let life make you. That's when you start letting life make you, is when you quit. Then you just stuck in the circumstance you stuck in. Then you just go into a 9 to 5 every day. And just, you know, that's depressing. When you know you had something big going on that you was this close to, failed, quit, and now you back in square one working a 9 to 5 again. Now you got resentment and depression and anxiety. And then how do you cope with that? You start drinking, you start smoking, going home, just, you know, just living life and letting life make you while time is going by. We don't got time for that, yo. Like I said, it's time to lock in. It's time to lock in.